I'm Ella.
And I'm Riley.
And now it's time for CHS Today. D&D Club members, t-shirt money is due today. Shirts are $15. Money needs to be brought to Mr. McKee in JE 108.
The FAFSA is open to complete the 2025-26 academic year. You will use your and your parents' 2023 tax return. Deadlines vary by school, so make sure you fill it out to get financial aid.
Sophomore Council is doing a penny wars next week. It is class versus class, and the class who has the most points will get to skip 2 mandatory SREs. Let's take a look at how all this is going to work.
Sophomore Council is doing penny wars this year. Let's find out more about it.
Penny Wars is a competition that's going to be held between the classes and also against the teachers. So if you are to put in pennies or dollars, any paper money, it counts as positive points. If you are to put in any silver coins, quarters, nickels, dimes, those are negative points. So the thing is, like, you can sabotage the other classes, but at the end of the week, so this is going to take place next week, at the end of the week, the goal is the one with the most positive points wins.
Okay, so the rewards are really, really fun. There are 2 rewards. So for whichever class wins, freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, during those 2 weeks of mandatory SRE at the beginning of the semester in January, whichever class wins gets to leave early and have no SRE on both Fridays. So that's the 10th and the 17th. But then there's also another possible reward, and this happens if the teacher bucket gets dead last. So if freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior all beats the teacher bucket, then essentially the students will vote on a teacher, and that teacher is going to get a pie thrown in their face. So yeah, should be fun, but that's only if teachers get dead last. All of the money that's from Penny Wars is going to go towards the snowball dance. So that's also kind of another advantage if you guys do participate in the Penny Wars, is it's not only going to help your class potentially win, but also all of the money is going to go towards the snowball dance, so we can hopefully have a pretty good turnout, and hopefully everything with the snowball dance, is amazing because of all the money that we would get from the Penny Wars.
If you'd like to participate in Penny Wars, there will be buckets in the bookstore for each class. Just come and support your class and make sure they...
Don't forget, buckets are in the bookstore. A penny is worth 1 point. $1 is worth 100 points. $5 is worth 500 points. $10 is worth 1,000 points. Any silver coins will be worth negative points.
On this day in 1884, the workers of the Washington Monument placed an aluminum pyramid inscribed with Laus Deo, meaning praised be to God, atop the Washington Monument, completing the construction. In 1832, a private Washington National Monument Society was formed and held a competition to find the best design for the monument. They settled with the required 36,000 block of marble and granite stacked 555 feet in the air.
In national news, a woman tried to fly from New York to Paris without a ticket. She tried to travel during Thanksgiving. The woman is being charged with a stowaway charge. She could face up to 5 years in prison, and it hasn't answered a plea. She is expected to return to the court today and is detained right now. Officials are trying to track her down, her address, to find out further information.
In world news, Cuba's energy grid has collapsed, leaving millions without power. There are efforts being made to get the grid back up and running, but the Cuban Electric Union made an announcement saying it could take days. The Cuban government has issued a suspension of work and learning activities while the grid is being worked on.
The annual Winterfest starts today and continues tomorrow. Let's find out more about what's going on downtown.
Yeah, so Winterfest has been an annual tradition in Connorsville for a really long time, but about 3 years ago, we kind of rethought what Winterfest could be, and we feel like it's a real tool for the revitalization of our downtown. But ultimately, every season, the community comes together to kind of kick the holidays off in a cool way.
It's a really good opportunity for the community to come together and, celebrate this time of year. My favorite part, I would say, last year I had a really magical moment where the snow was coming off of the building and kids were laughing and the twinkle lights were new last year downtown, and it made me tearful because just that joy of Christmas that you see in Hallmark movies came alive in Connorsville.
It's a moment for our community just to kind of have fun and have a positive thing to look forward to during the holidays. The tree lighting is definitely top of my list, and this year is going to be really special as we've got the new tree that was donated this year. So we're excited to light that and have the whole community together Friday evening for that event. You can check us out. Most of our communication takes place on Facebook. The Winterfest Facebook page is Historic Downtown Connorsville Winterfest, and it's alive right now, but we post all year. We just feel like it's a great moment to highlight our community and our downtown corridor. So yeah, absolutely.
Lunch for Monday will be a crispy tater tot casserole, a spicy chicken sandwich, fajita-style chicken, a classic pepperoni pizza, and a peach parfait with granola.
Will it be a cloudy weekend, Gage?
For the 14-hour forecast, at 5, it's going to be sunny at around 28 degrees. At 10, the moon's going to be out because it's dark, and it's going to be around 24 degrees. And at 7 in the morning tomorrow, it's going to be sunny and 22 degrees. Looking into the 3-day, on Saturday, it's going to be a high of 44 and a low of 37, partly cloudy. On Sunday, it's going to be a low of 45 and a high of 54, partly cloudy. And on Monday, it's going to be raining with a low of 35 and a high of 53. That's all from me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Gage.
Hey, Riley, how much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
How much?
Nothing. It was on the house. With the Spartan Nation Sports.
Thanks, guys. Last night, girls swimming and diving ruined Hagerstown 117-70. Leading the star of the meet was Ainsley Bodwell and Adora Free taking first and second in diving. Following that, top finishers for the night were Harley Morris taking first in the 200 individual medley and 100 backstroke. Ambria Clark won the 200 and 500 freestyle. Abigail Keel winning the 50 free, and Madison Smith winning the 100 free. All three relays took first that night as well. The Lady Spartans will next be in action next Tuesday at Richmond at 6. Sports action for tonight is boys JV basketball at Rushville at 6 and boys varsity basketball at Rushville at 7:30. Send those kittens back home. The theme is beach, and sports action for tomorrow is girls varsity basketball at home at 1, boys freshman, JV, and varsity basketball at Shelbyville Saturday night. That's all for sports, and now back to the desk for birthdays.
Birthdays for today are Noah McCollum and Allison Scott.
Birthdays over the weekend are Maria McKnight, Kendall Bottomley, and Ava McClure.
Happy birthday. I'm Ella.
I'm Riley.
I'm Trinity.
I'm Gage.
And that's all for CHS Today.